And now shifting focus to the state of Maharashtra, where soon after the news broke out of two NCP leaders being denied the right to vote ahead of the Rajya Sabha polls, advocate and leader of the NCP, Majeed Memon, spoke to my colleague Apeksha. He says that he's shocked at the way in which the court has denied the individuals the constitutional and the democratic right to vote. Listen in.
With respect to the Honorable Court, I have to express my shock. Because you see, not allowing the two ministers, one ex-minister and one current minister, to exercise their right to cast vote in an important Rajya Sabha election, is something rather shocking. They are not terrorists. They are not, you see, people with such background that they have been indulging in criminal activities. And I'm afraid why ED and CBI were so stubborn to oppose this application, because they were not seeking bail. They were not asking liberty. They were ready even to be escorted by the prosecution of police officers. They were only wanting to cast their votes. But I'm really disappointed at the manner in which the court has taken up the matter and has ultimately decided that they be not allowed. Although there is no time now for appeal. But though we have respect to the court's order as an officer of the court myself, but I am really surprised that such permission ought to have been granted.
Now that you said that there is no time even to appeal because the process is due tomorrow, so what is the next plan of action? What do you intend on doing now?
See, we have seen the Honorable Supreme Court even passing orders in appropriate cases at midnight. So still we have some hours. And I think the team of lawyers representing both these members of Legislative Assembly who have to exercise votes may exploit the possibility of these remaining 16, 18 hours before the poll takes place to approach the High Court. And then, according to me, in all humility, I must say that ED and CBI had what reason to oppose unless they are interested in the result of Rajya Sabha elections, which certainly they are not. So casting vote in escort, coming back to their prisons or their hospital, should have caused no prejudice to the prosecution, either to ED or to CBI.
Right. And also, Mr. Menon, if you could, tell us how important it was for both these members, how important their votes are for the NCP in connection with the upcoming Rajya Sabha polls.
So it is not the question of important for NCP. It is important for the constitutional and democratic principles, democratic procedures. That you see, members of Rajya Sabha are to be a member of Rajya Sabha's sixth seat is certainly hanging in balance. And improperly, if two of the important votes are prevented from being cast, by virtue of their being in custody, is unfortunately a very tragic situation.